my group mates are going to talk about attention. So what is actually attention? Pay attention. Attention is a concept studied in cognitive psychology that refers to the, how we actively process information, like some specific information in our environment. It's kind of interesting how we have all this, we recognize like songs, we recognize voices, we recognize any possible sensation, and how actually this, like, out of a lot of sensation, because of attention, we focus on one thing. So basically, like, there's several examples of it. You can simply walk and pay attention on how you walk, or what kind of sound maybe your heels are making. Like, it all depends in our inside mind. So actually, like, that's it. Like short explanation from me. To more elaboration and what kind of like types of attention my group mates, I'm gonna tell you more.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, my part, I will be explaining two types of attention. One is divided attention, another one is selective attention. So, what is divided attention? So this is the divided attention on different stuff. Like in 2000, year of 2000, actually average of humans divided attention can be 30 seconds. For goldfish, 9 seconds. But in 2015, our attention actually reduced to only 8 seconds, because we have so many things that can distract us nowadays. So lastly, that is the attention for internet user, 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, next one. So for divided attention, it is a kind of attention that you process both stimuli by giving your attention to both. Like you can do two stuff at the same time. Like when I'm speaking, you are listening, but you can play your phone at the same time as well. Yeah. So this is actually, I'm not being sarcastic, because this is actually a high level of skill. So, and then we also learned that when you drive, you text, that can reduce your driving efficiency by 20%. So there are also many other examples, like driving a car, while carrying a conversation with a passenger, or eating dinner while watching the news. So, Okay, so for attention, right, there is a task we can do to improve, which is this one. We also practice this in the class. So you have to name the color of the word without naming the word itself. Okay, next one. So, So for selective attention, it is processing only one stimuli while ignoring another one. So this kind of attention actually allows us to tune out unimportant details and focus on what matters. There are 4 kinds of selective attention: dichotic listening, the Stroop effect, visual search, and saccadic eye movements. So this is actually the bits of information we receive from our senses. So we receive many bits, but actually we only process some of them. For eyes, we receive 10 million, but we only process 40 of them per second. So why is it so important to have this kind of selective attention? It's because it helps us to focus what is important, keep us alive, and work smartly. And this is one of the selective attention example. So you will go to different websites and you will see different stuff on the web page, but you only focus what's important. Like you will focus the location when you search for traveling packages. Okay, this is also one of the selective attention example. When you go to a web page, you will see a lot of banners, you will see a lot of ads, but you will only focus what you are looking for. You will skip them. This is what we call banner blindness. Yeah. All for my part.
Hi, so now I'm going to talk about eye movements in reading and effective methods in reading. So as we know, when we read, we actually selectively attend to certain words in the text, and it is actually called saccadic eye movement because we will move past the text, and actually the design features of the text will influence our eye movement. For example, when we read something, when we read a text, we will move past the blank spaces or short words, and also words that we already familiar with. So now I'm going to talk about effective methods of reading. So as we know, different people employ different methods of reading. So for example, maybe someone will read in silence, reading out loud, or talking to himself when she reads. And maybe you prefer to have someone reading out the text for you. So our focus here is, will reading out loud during reading influence our attention? The first point is reading silently can help improve our interpretation skills and focus on what you are reading. So for example, when we are having an exam, we tend to reading silently. There is a requirement to sit for an exam. So when we read silently the question of the exam, we will have a higher focus on the question. And the next one is we are more likely to remember something if we read it out loud. So actually reading it out loud doesn't mean that you have to scream. You have to scream louder than a woman delivering her baby. If you have to scream louder than a baby, I mean a woman delivering her baby, we will lose our voice. So based on the study done by Noah and Colin in 2017, actually reading out loud a text will help us to increase our memory and attention, because when we reading out loud, we can actually hear the words and it will activate our cognitive abilities related to memory, attention, and comprehension. The next one is reading out loud to children will influence their attention. So this is supported by another research done in 2018. So in this study, the researchers proved that by reading out loud to children and playing with the children will have a higher attention ability. Yeah. And I will pass it to Elsie.
Alright, so I'll be talking about theories of attention. So about Broadbent's attention, according to him, is like you have so limited amount of attention, and you have to filter out the not important one, and then receive the important. So for what Kahneman says is, we can attend more than one thing at a time. Since we have a limited one, we wouldn't focus fully on one thing, but we can separate everything. We can separate 20 for this, 20 for that. And for the last one, Alport's model research theory, he says that divided attention occurs between two dissimilar tasks, but not similar tasks. It's like when you are playing games, you can play another games. And if you are like doing something, same thing, you can separate it to more tasks. Next one. Alright, so moving on to the feature integration theory, distributed attentions. So this is the example of distributed attentions. Register feature automatically, parallel processing, and low-level processing. And we identify only the features. It is like how we look at this with a find L. It's very easy to find out here. It's like finding a naked person in a crowd. Listen. So focused attention is slower process one complex object at a time. Identify which features are together. So these are the things that will make you confused. Which I want you to find Q or R, and you may have confused on this. So when you have confusion, it is on illusory conjunction. Inappropriate features combined occur when attention is distracted. Features processed independently. I'll pass it to Sue.
So I'll Yongchen mentioned just now. Distributed attention is simple, but focused attention is like we'll focus on difficult tasks. We'll pay more attention about it. So followed by the divided attention and selective attention. We are more like, for example, like reading, will more be like selective attention because like we need to focus on some point that we really need to focus on for some important parts only. And for the eye movement, like the eye movement will affect the speed of our reading as well, and as well as the design feature and text. So I summarize all the thing and conclude. Focus is the main feature in paying attention, and in order to grab and pay attention, we can apply those theory and method like they meant our mental condition just now. Thanks for your attention.